Hello everyone. So I just wanted to record a quick video to offer some thoughts about the book that we're reading, The Water Will Rise. Also, once again I'm wearing and showing off my Walk for the Animals t-shirt this weekend. I hope to see some of you guys face to face there. It'd be nice to meet some of you guys face to face. So I sent you details about the Walk for the Animals this Saturday. If you cannot attend, please encourage friends, family, your rich relatives to donate a couple of bucks online at the link I sent you. Let's see. So the water will rise. Let's see. I have some thoughts. I do have my deck of playing cards here. Florida with a pretty little beach scene. The water being controlled at the moment here in this deck of cards. But I was just thinking about it. You know, I am a little bit of a gambler. I like to play cards. I like to go to the horse track. I like to get in. I'm going to be betting on March Madness with one of my best buddies from high school. Dropping my cards. Throughout this month, we do a wager every year on the March Madness tournament. We each select teams, and then we get points for whoever's teams go the farthest into the tournament, and so I have fun with that. So I'm a gambler. I like to play card games. I like to play games of chance, and I just thought of this whole metaphor of gambling and the real estate roulette. And I don't know. So I mean, all of you, I'm sure, have your own situations, and you have to evaluate your own risks and your own potential rewards and all these things when you think about real estate in Florida. I don't know how many of you guys are homeowners, or whether you rent, or whether you're just staying with people, or I don't know what your situation is. But in my case, I mean, I think about the gambling of it all. Right now at this stage, I'm 49 going on 50, and I'm a homeowner, and I'm about, 5 years into my 30-year mortgage. So I think about these things. I mean, on the plus side, you know, I have a very small house in a modest neighborhood, so my mortgage is less than I would pay for rent for a similar place anywhere in South Florida. Rents are so high here. So I'm thinking about gambling. Sea level rise. We're reading this book, and it starts out with a scenario, what did it say, like 2037? Imagine there's a big hurricane and half of South Florida is underwater. 2037 is awfully soon. I mean, you know, I always used to hear about sea level rise, and I always used to think, well, 100, 200 years out, that's never going to affect me in my lifetime. But as a 49-year-old, what happens if I live to be 70 or 80 or 90 or 100? It would really suck to be elderly and underwater. So I just don't know what to do about my home. A couple of you guys saw pictures of my flooded front yard and said, oh, damn, you better move out. Because I am in a flood zone, and I have had a friend of mine up in West Palm in a similar flood area, and his house was submerged, and he had to have, you know, mold removal and all that done, and floorboards replaced, and so I don't know. I'm a gambler. I just don't know what to do. I'm really torn on this issue. So I wonder if you guys think about these things too. I even think about long term. You know, I'd like to stay with FIU and work here and teach until I retire. And that could be age 70, maybe later. But what happens? I mean, FIU was built in the swamp, right? An old airport, I believe, near the Everglades. So FIU is a young university. It might not live to be an old university. I don't want to be a total pessimist, but FIU main campus is right there in a flood zone area. So what are we talking here? The water will rise makes it sound like tomorrow Venice is going to be completely underwater, and the next day Florida. So I'm just not sure how to gamble here. I mean, what if I say I should stay in my home and just hope for the best and hope we don't have a big storm or a big flood? And what if I draw a card and it ends up this? Oh, a king. That's pretty good. See, I got lucky on this draw. But I might draw again later. 10. That's not so good. I might draw again later. I might get a 3. That's not a very high number, so I don't know. Another prop I'll show you guys. A couple years ago I did buy an inflatable kayak because I do like to go kayaking. I've only used it once or twice. But I've got the oar and I've got the inflatable kayak, so I guess in case of emergency, I could just reach into my closet here and blow that up and start paddling away. I don't know. I'm joking. I'm trying to make light of this and be funny about it. I never thought that sea level rise would be a serious concern during my lifetime, but now reading this book, I'm rethinking that. So anyway, I've really enjoyed reading all your all's posts about this book and the previous book. And I hope you all have a good weekend, and I do hope I get to see some of you at the Walk for the Animals. And thank you, everyone, for making this course so pleasant so far. Bye.